This is soul rebellion that is whispering, enough, I am done with feeding the beast. And before you ask, what beast, Rosie Rose? There are many beasts out there. The big, huge one is the system we live in. Predatory, greedy, and absurd for the most part. A machine that chews people up and spits them out. Numbed, addicted, and hypnotized. I can't defeat that beast. I'm just a 5'2" Spanish woman in a British island talking to a tripod. I'm not here to be Joan of Arc. But there is a beast that I can definitely look in the eye and say, enough is enough, you prick! I can fight that beast because it is in my field of action for about 6 years now. And that beast is the online adult industry. The industry I came into by accident. Long story. The industry that pays my rent. The industry where I've built a whole persona. Hey, don't get me wrong. It's me. Hello. I get naked as quick as a shooting star. No bother. Like, a body is a body. A body is an asset, as a matter of fact. Let me point that out because some people don't get this. It's just meat and bones and water. And one day, it will be pure dust. Nothingness. Niente. Nada. Rien de rien. What is your point, Rose? My point is that I have seen enough men. Yes, you. Some of you. You. Many of you. Too many, in fact, who think, well, let me correct that. Who believe, because I don't think you think, that an online hot woman like me, I've just left modesty at the door today, is into you, or is going to be with you if you chat her up and send her gift cards. I hyperventilate with this. Let me say this bluntly. I don't want to live in a world surrounded by horny idiots. Period. I am not insulting you. Breathe, breathe. I am stating facts and saying things that most people don't dare to say, even when they're thinking it. Okay, let's swap. Unaware. It's more accurate. Human 1.0 level of awareness. Being horny is totally fine. We all are. Some more, some less. It's human nature. Sex is nature. Desire is natural. It is absolutely fine to be horny. Now, being a sleepwalking target for predators isn't. Let me smooth this out because people get offended when they hear truths they don't want to hear. There are way too many men, especially in the older generations, who are completely clueless, oblivious, scrolling through life, hoping that the internet will give them the love their heart is starving for. And it breaks my heart. But it also pisses me off. So listen up. The internet is not real. Let me say that again. The internet is not real. Hot women on the internet are male scammers with a VPN, real women with businesses, or now with AI, who the hell knows anymore? I feel that since we don't know where we are going with AI, this is the moment to speak up. You don't know if the woman in your DMs is even human. And trust me, I am painfully aware that someone could just create an AI version of myself talking, moving, seducing, and you wouldn't know the difference. That is how insane things are getting. So let me tell you this as a woman who has been in this space for a few years. Love is not on the internet. The attention and connection you crave is not on the internet. It is within you. Sure, there are lots of women out there like me, and you can enjoy them, watch them, fantasize about them, engage in comments, use your imagination or your hand. It is okay to do that. You can also enjoy it for free on social media, or take a step further and subscribe to one of their pages where there is more exclusive content, and you can use less your imagination and more your hand, if you know what I mean. I hope I'm being clear as water. When I was a teenager, I married Brad Pitt, John Bon Jovi, and probably the entire cast of Beverly Hills 90210. I had orgies with them in my head. It was fantasy. And I knew it. I never believed Brad was going to DM me and ask me for £500 to meet me at the airport. Come on, really? What's happened to humanity? We are devolving into digital zombies. Creators like me plaster everywhere. Warning! Hey guys, don't get scammed. I don't chat anywhere, only in my exclusive page. But nobody says the truth behind that truth. This is a fantasy business. We pretend for money. It is transactional. Nobody is secretly in love with you. Why don't creators tell you this? Because they fear losing income. Because they think they can't kill the vibe. The beast gets fed. More men get dumber. More men get scammed. More men confuse porn with reality. Arousal with connection. Intimacy with pixels. And I'm fucking done with that. I want a world with human 3.0 men. Men who know their desires like an adult. Men who choose fantasy consciously instead of falling into it unconsciously. Men who don't mistake a creator's job with a love story. I'm not here to shame desire or online sex work for the matter. Lust is human. Sex is nature. Your wanting is not the problem. Your confusion is. Your loneliness is. Your lack of inner connection is. Your belief that a woman online is the cure for something only you can resolve. I sell fantasy, not myself. And I am not looking for a partner or a fling in social media, for fuck's sake. I am promoting a business. I want men who decide to subscribe to a page like mine because they want to do it with total awareness of what that means. Men who seek sexual release and fun on a paid page. Like in the olden times, they bought a magazine or rented a porn movie. I don't want men who believe I'm doing this job because I'm looking for love. And I'm not here to normalize online sex work as the ultimate job. A lot to talk about that, by the way. But to normalize sexual needs, desires, urges. That is what needs to be normalized and honored. And hey, connection. The men who are normally scammed are looking for this. They may not even crave sex so much. So let's stop feeding the illusion without awareness. I am looking forward to that day when every creator listens to what their soul has to say and decide to switch to a more conscious way of doing this online industry business. But the fear of losing money and the obsession for the more mentality is still stronger. than the bliss of living by the truth. I can say today, November 2025, that I am facing all my fears from here, the underworld, and I choose truth over any form of fake comfort. Because one day I'll walk through the veil, like all of us will. And when I do, I don't want to carry the weight of lies, illusions, or the cheap crumbs of a false life. I want to arrive on the other side, light, with a soul that never settled for the norm out of fear, with a heart that never engaged in greed and power, but with love, and with the quiet pride of a woman who lived awake and left the world a little better than she found it. Peace of mind to you all.